Hello everybody! Welcome back to a very unexpected video today. I have a story time video for you. Plus, it's an all-in-one inclusive repotting of plants. So before me today are all the plants that are going to either be repotted or repotted. Repotted, Christine. Why would you repot plants? Great question, and I'll start to explain it as we get going. So, let's go, guys. I'm gonna grab my one of my terracotta pots that I just had to purchase. I just purchased 8. I begin by removing the sticker and making sure there's no other annoying stickers. Boom. Discard sticker. Shout out to Aldi for the free boxes that I discard my old dirt in. So let's begin the story of why today we are repotting plants. If you will take a look at this is my philodendron. I just got this about 2 weeks ago with my best friend Nicole, and I was so excited. I know it's a basic plant, but I was so excited to see it because I never see it in the nurseries around here or any of the big box stores, and it's just so pretty. It's got those heart leaves on it, and so I immediately had to get it. And yeah, and it's been vining. It's been hanging on my cool plant shelf, and I absolutely love it. It is in a nursery pot, which it wasn't before. So that's why we're going to get into the story time now. So I have my potting mixture down below the table. It's just too big to have up here. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to have the plants up here. So it's just down here. If you see me bending down, that's really all I'm doing is getting my potting mixture. So to start the story, let me set the stage. We're in my apartment. It is a Thursday night, so 2 nights ago, and I've actually fallen asleep on the couch. I usually do that, but I haven't done that in a while just because, I don't know, I like to go to bed in my bed. But I was tired, and I was like, you know what, I don't really care. I'm just going to fall asleep on the couch, wait till Jake gets home from work, and then I'll go to bed. So that's what I did. Jake came home, I go to my bed. Bed. It is now 12 a.m. midnight, and I've fallen back to sleep in my lovely little bed, all peaceful. I'm not bothering anybody. Nobody else is bothering anybody. It's a chill night, right? All of a sudden, I can never remember which it is, I hear the loudest crash, bang, boom, boom. I immediately sit up. I'm a little scared. What is that sound? Is it one of my hanging plants falling? Which happens quite frequently. I don't know. I sit there for a second. I'm like, maybe it's not my apartment. Maybe it's a neighbor. Who knows, you know? We all live very close to each other. It's pretty likely. But I get up to investigate anyways. Pause to take a look at my lovely jelly bean plant I got with my mom and my dad on Mother's Day. It is so cute and so happy, and it's got little new babies, but now it's falling apart. Cries. Anyways, another terracotta. I don't even remember what pot it was in. So I'm investigating that sound. I go in through my kitchen, where my hanging plants are. Not the hanging plants. I continue to walk into the living room, and that is where I see this. This crime scene. I couldn't even believe it. It was midnight and I have to see this in my living room. How am I going to clean this? What am I going to do? Where do I start? Do I just leave it and go back to bed and ask Jake to do something? I don't know. I'm at a complete loss. Now Jake is still awake, so I go to him and I say, can you come here for a second? I just need your help. And I bring him out and he sees and he goes, oh my God. All of my plants that are on this shelf are on the ground. They're rolled around. There's pots that are broken. There's pots that are not, but the plant is nowhere to be seen. Bang, bang, boom. He knows how important these plants are to me. And I think maybe he seemed a little afraid that I was going to cry, but I don't know. I knew I wouldn't. Because, like, I love my plants, but, like, it was not enough to make me shed a tear that night. I was like, I don't want to waste my emotions on something I'm just gonna fix anyways. Bada bing, bada boom. So, what we did is we started to gather up all the dirt and try and make it localized, and so that it was easier for our vacuum. So we have a dorm room vacuum, so it's like a small scale vacuum that doesn't like suck up the most, you know, because it's made for dorm rooms, because I'm cheap and our apartment's not that big and it's not I don't know what that was. This is a burro's tail I've had for a couple of months and they're pretty sensitive, so we've already lost a lot of tail, and that crash didn't help. So I immediately also start to think, like, what could have caused this? Now, to this day, I'm still not really sure what it is, but I also have a cat. I don't know if you guys remember, his name's Jeffrey, and he's notorious for loving the plants. Now, something else that Jeffrey also loves is a good open window. He loves listening to the outside, seeing the outside, breathing the outside. Outside, Jeff loves, except for being outside. So that night it was a bit cooler outside, so Jake decided to open the window that is right by my shelving unit. And you know what? That shelf has been in that spot for a very long time too. Let me just say that. And no problems, right? I don't know what it was that day, if it was Jeff rubbing his face on there or if it was the wind. I truly don't know. Could have been a lot of things, but it was probably Jeff. Boom. We were talking about Jeff. So yes, so we're trying to vacuum up all of the dirt, and I'm looking around and I see, I'm onto the cacti now. I see this. This is my Mickey Mouse cactus. He's grown a lot of ears. And after this, they are all floppy, which is sad, it's sad. But I did one completely came right off. So I have it right here in the little nursery pot, which I'm actually going to do with all the babies right now. It's just that night I didn't put on my gloves. I got a lot of prickers in my hand and I was very, 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 very unhappy. You know what? I'll put the babies in these terracotta pots. Boom. It's so sad. Yes, I'm using a chopstick. I was desperate at that time. Midnight. Voila. I have 2 Mickey Mouse cacti. Honestly, the other day after this happened, the next day, I was thinking in the morning, I was just like,
I'm just gonna throw them away. There's no point in saving them.
And I'm glad I didn't, I'm glad I didn't. I was just very thankful. So, oh yeah. So let's get back to it. We vacuum up a lot of dirt. And my next step is like, what am I going to do? Do I leave my plants right now? I don't even have dirt. I didn't have any dirt. I had like a little bit left so I could fill 2 pots. But I was like, I have nothing else. So I'm using dirt that's on the ground that has broken terracotta in it. I was like, this is awful. My poor plants are probably going to be so sad and like distraught. And before anyone asks too, I do keep all of my cacti on the top shelf of that shelving unit so that Jeff doesn't get to them. I mean, if they hurt me, there's bound to hurt him, so I definitely don't let him get anywhere near these little death boys. But moral of the story is, I need to weigh down that shelving unit because it is pretty rickety. And just don't leave the window open and go to bed while Jeff is still awake. Because Jeff will do whatever Jeff dang well pleases. Yay! Oh, this one wants to stand on his own. Woo-hoo. Alright, I'm gonna get the rest of these repotted up and then I will catch back with you at the end. Hey! Look at them roots, boys. Alright, guys, now that I made another huge mess that I will have to clean, I have all of my plants repotted. Hopefully they're going to be happy now in soil mixture that does not have broken terracotta in it. Hopefully they are happy in new pots so they can grow big and strong again. And yeah, like I said in my last video, I hope you guys are on the lookout for my next video. Now, this is actually going to be the next video this time. I will be having my August purchases, and one of those, actually 3 of those, were in this video. I just didn't end up talking about them because I'm going to save it for that. And then I have one really, 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 really big purchase that I am so excited to talk about. You just won't be able to really see it. But yeah, I hope you guys are excited because I am, and I hope you guys like this video. Like it, subscribe if you are not, and hit that notification bell so that you can be one of the first people to see all of my August purchases, because trust me, you do not want to miss that. Have a great rest of your day, guys.